What's going on, YouTube? It's No Change, and I am back for another commentary, and this is another episode of my Madden 25 Connected Franchise Owner Mode with the Cincinnati Bengals. And in this episode, we'll be facing off against the San Diego Chargers, and leading the way for them is Danny Woodhead. Phillip Rivers is having a down year so far. Very characteristic of his last few years. As you guys see, he's still trying to become that Phillip Rivers that was an elite quarterback a few years back. And in the last episode, you guys saw that we defeated the Cleveland Browns, so we completed a full sweep of them. We still do have a game to play versus the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Ravens, and we have defeated the Steelers, so I believe that makes us 3-1 in division play so far, and we still have 2 games left. The second game versus the Steelers and the second game versus the Ravens, who beat us on a Hail Mary pass that I cannot seem to get over yet. But as you guys see, we're in sunny San Diego, about to face off wearing our all-white jerseys. By the way, the Chargers are 6-5 on the season. Although they're only 6-5, you know, they're not out of the playoff race completely. Outside of the Broncos, their division isn't that strong this year in this connected franchise. I believe they all have around that same 6-5 record. And I'm playing on a new camera angle this time. I think it's called Zoom. I just wanted to see how it was. This is the only game that I do play on it because I wasn't really feeling it because I can't see the matchups really with my wide receivers and how much pressure they have on them or if they're going to jam them or not. But as you guys see, Andy Dalton starting off the game with a bad throw to A.J. Green towards the sideline. 2 receivers were running towards that same area, so that was my mistake right there as James Harrison blows up that play in the backfield. And on second down and 13, they will find their tight end Alexander over the middle for a gain of about 10 yards, getting them a brand new set of downs. And Brandon Lloyd, free agent wide receiver pickup for the San Diego Chargers at the beginning of the season, has been playing lights out for them. I believe he's top 5 in receptions and receiving yards this year. And you always like to see stuff like that for people who were coming off of the street and were cut by their team or their former team, and then an owner and an organization gives them a chance and it turns out very well for them. Our story with a player like that would be David Bueller. I mean, he hasn't missed a field goal since he's been in Cincinnati, and he's been able to do all the long field goals that Mike Nugent could not make. So it's turning out very well for him. He's actually leading in best kicker for the AFC right now. So I'd say that free agent pickup is working out pretty nicely for the Bengals, as we're going to find Benjarvis Green-Ellis trucking his way into the end zone. And with that nice pitch and catch by Andy Dalton and Benjarvis Green-Ellis, the Bengals will take the lead 7-3 over the San Diego Chargers, as Danny Woodhead will get the first down, and he is having a very efficient day so far. 23 yards on 5 carries. As you guys see, he will get decimated by Sean Williams, and he will fumble the ball right into the hands of Carlos Dunlap, and he will recover the fumble. And Sean Williams has been doing that since preseason. You know, he loves getting those big hits. More recently, he's been forcing fumbles, and that's exactly what we want to see out of our safety spot. And speaking of fumbles, Giovanni Bernard will fumble the ball, and Manti Te'o will return it for a touchdown. And just like that, the Chargers do take the lead over the Cincinnati Bengals here in San Diego. And Manti Te'o should hold this celebration, as there is a booth review, and we're going to take a look at the fumble and see if it was in fact a fumble. And as you guys see, it looks like his knee was down. We're going to take another look at it here, and doesn't look like his knee was down. Looks like his back was down. So we're going to see how they call it as Marvin Lewis patiently awaits. And as you guys see, the call on the field is overturned. I guess if his back is down, he will be ruled down, because it definitely didn't look like his knee was down on that play right there, but he did land on his back before he did lose the ball. And on third down and 23, Andy Dalton's going deep to A.J. Green, but it will be picked off by Cox. I want to say that's Derek Cox. I'm not exactly sure, but he will be picked off nonetheless, and they're going to find Green down the sideline, getting them a little bit of breathing room as they started their drive inside the 10-yard line. But Andy Dalton really has to increase his deep throw accuracy to become an elite quarterback for me. And I'm not sure. I just have something I do want to talk to you guys about, and it might be a little bit unrealistic, but it's something that I've been thinking about. I kind of want to get a fast quarterback out of the draft, you know, so I can run that option, because running the option is so fun to do, but Andy Dalton is not having a bad year. You know, I've been scouting some guys, you know, the likes of Teddy Bridgewater, Taj Boyd, all quarterbacks that can follow the trend of the read option. And like I said, it's so fun to play with. As you guys see, Andy Dalton will throw this pinpoint touch pass to Jermaine Gresham as he would tiptoe and get in bounds. But I kind of want a quarterback I can run that offense with. I saw the Eagles game. I saw Chip Kelly's offense, and it was so fun to watch. And I just sort of want to run it on Madden. You know, I have A.J. Green, Giovanni Bernard. And if I had a fast quarterback, I feel like my offense would be unstoppable. Although Andy Dalton is leading his team to a great year, and he's thrown a lot of touchdowns, also has thrown a lot of interceptions, but he's definitely not bad enough for me to get rid of. As you guys see, James Harrison forces the fumble, and the hall monitor will take it in for the touchdown. Just like that, the Bengals go up 21-9 over the San Diego Chargers. But I don't want to be completely unrealistic and just get rid of Dalton to get a rookie quarterback, because if Andy Dalton is performing the way he's performing, I believe he's leading for MVP, 5th in the league right now in passing yards, and I believe he's 1st in the league in passer rating. You know, and he's up there for Offensive Player of the Year along with Giovanni Bernard. So it wouldn't be realistic for us to get rid of him. Maybe I can bring in a quarterback that would not start. Maybe I shouldn't bring in Taj Boyd, because I'm sure he's going to go high and he will start somewhere. So maybe I shouldn't get him. Maybe I should get one of the quarterbacks in the later rounds that I could just bring in for option situations, you know, like an offensive weapon like the Nard Robinson that the Jaguars have right now. Not somebody that starts, but somebody that could get snaps and then bring a change of pace for the offense. I don't know. I just really want to run that option. I want to change my offense to mimic Chip Kelly's, you know, and I have to have the right personnel for that. And Andy Dalton can't run that offense. You know, I want to run the option like I said. So let me know what I should do. Should I just still trade Dalton? I don't know. I want to be realistic, though. So I don't know. Like, I'm at a crossroads. Realisticness or fun, you know, and I want to be realistic, though, because being realistic is fun, but you know, fun playing is also fun. So I don't know, like I said, I'm at a crossroads. As you guys see, Reggie Nelson will hit Phillips and keep him out of the end zone, so they will settle for a field goal here in the 4th quarter. The Bengals are up by a total of 9 points. 21-12 is the score. But the last thing I'm going to say is leave your comments and your feedback, what you think I should do with my quarterback situation. I mean, it's good. Andy Dalton plays well, but like I said, I just want to switch up the offense a little bit. Maybe I can run it with Andy Dalton. You know, who knows? I mean, if he gets some wide open lanes, as you guys know, Andy Dalton can run a little bit. Maybe I can increase his speed over the years. I mean, I believe he's going to finish the season with a 90 overall. I did finish the regular season. I'm not going to give it away for you guys, but I did finish the regular season today prior to commentating this, and he finishes the season at a 90 overall. So I don't know. Leave your comments and tell me what you guys want to see. I had somebody leave a comment and tell me that they want to see somebody be the new face of the franchise. I mean, Andy Dalton and A.J. Green and Geno Atkins are pretty much the face of the franchise, but I do want a new quarterback. I don't know. I'm not that sold on Andy Dalton right now. I mean, he has to perform in the playoffs for me. I'm talking about real life, by the way. But in the game, his deep accuracy has to get better. As you guys see, Reggie Nelson will make his second big play today. His first was keeping them out of the end zone, and he's going to return this interception for a touchdown, and that will seal the deal. Any chance that the Chargers had to come back from 12 points down is now over, as Reggie Nelson catches the interception and takes it back for a touchdown. So the Bengals will get yet another convincing win. Those didn't come too often early in the season. Now that we're moving into the weaker part of our schedule, you know, we're getting a lot of convincing wins. As you guys see, Reggie Nelson gets the player of the game, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, along with 6 tackles. So Mike Brown is happy, Marvin Lewis is happy, this team is happy. We got yet another convincing win. Solid day on the ground. Didn't really do too much. Our defense scored 2 touchdowns. We scored 2 on offense. The defense scored 2. Leon Hall scored. Reggie Nelson scored. I really like the way this defense is playing against the pass. Against the run, it is absolutely atrocious. Having a 99 overall defensive tackle doesn't do us any justice. We still get ran all over. Although Woodhead only had 62 yards today, but that's because they were playing from behind and passed more than they ran it. But if a team isn't playing from behind and they have the ability to run it, we will get ran all over. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the next one. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.